Hey, I'm Tyler.
And I'm Katie.
You're listening to Not-Stalgia, the podcast hosted by two stupid podcasters.
And we are pretty stupid.
Two stupid humans.
We're
Kate,
pretty dumb.
have you ever seen a TV show called... Two Stupid Dogs?
No, but I have seen two stupid dogs in my life. They're so cute, though.
You've seen more than two stupid dogs.
Yeah, I just, oh
You
God,
love a
I
stu-
love a stupid
Do you prefer
pet.
a stupid animal or a smart animal?
Oh, definitely a stupid animal. I think a smart animal is constantly plotting to kill you. I had a really smart hamster once.
Was it plotting to kill you?
I think he might have been. He was always biting.
What happened to him?
He died.
What was his name?
Hiccups. He died in his little hut.
Like of natural causes and old
Yeah,
age?
he was a very old man. He lived for like 8 years. He ran on his wheel every single night.
How did you convince your parents to let you get one?
Oh, I won this hamster.
Oh, the worst.
At the school fair. You remember the school
Yeah,
fair where like
just-
everyone would
ugh.
put all their tickets in the hamster? Like, sure, go ahead, kids. Go ahead and win a living thing that you're going to have to care for 8 years. I won that thing in like 3rd grade and it was alive until like 7th or 8th grade.
Yikes.
He was overall pretty good hamster. He was absolutely enormous and sometimes he had growths, but we had a family friend who was a vet. He would just take care of the growths for us.
Like cut them off?
Yeah.
Like a little freezy gel
Yeah,
and
hit
then
him with a
slice
little
them off?
local, slice him off. He was a pretty good hamster, but he was real smart, and I was like, this hamster could kill me. He was real cute, though.
Have you ever seen Hamtaro? That's an anime about hamsters.
No.
All right, we'll talk more about hiccups in the future when we watch Hamtaro. But today we're watching Two Stupid Dogs, Kate. I don't know if you know this, but in October 1991, an entrepreneur named Ted Turner purchased Hanna-Barbera.
Oh my God. Oh no, we're doing Ted Turner.
And
Is this when how you're going to debut all your Ted Turner knowledge?
Oh, no. I've been working on a Ted Turner documentary on and off, and by mostly on and off, I mean...
Mostly off.
In
an ADHD.
for like 3 years.
A perfect encapsulation of ADHD while you will work on it for 12 hours at a stretch, completely locked in, and then abandon it for months.
I traveled into a city, to a library, a real physical library, to do research on this once.
Okay.
Anyway, so no, I need to make this documentary, this video series, but no.
But we are going to hear some
You're just
Ted
gonna
Turner
hear
lore
just a
right now.
tangential.
Just the tip of the iceberg.
So he bought Hanna-Barbera. You know about Hanna-Barbera. In
I do.
1991,
Bad animation.
They were kind of at their nadir. That's low, right?
That's good. Yeah, good job.
And not so stupid after all. Mainly, he just wanted to increase the number of classic cartoons he owned, because he owned a lot. He was airing them on his channel, Turner Broadcasting Station, TBS. But he's building such a massive library now by buying Hanna-Barbera that he's ready soon. It's going to be a couple years, but soon he's going to launch a whole channel called Cartoon Network. But if you own Hanna-Barbera, Kate, you don't just own their library of past cartoons. You can make new cartoons. They were still a functioning cartoon studio, you know, faltering a little, but they still existed. So one of the things Ted Turner had them do was he had previously co-created a show called Captain Planet. We did an episode on Captain Planet, like in our first 15 episodes.
I love Captain Planet.
2018. I think it's the first time on Not-Stalgia that you commandeered the show a little bit, you know, and showed me something you loved. Anyway, so he had co-created Captain Planet. Deke had been making it, but now he's like, wait a minute, I own Hanna-Barbera. So he's like, forget Deke. Hanna-Barbera is going to make the new seasons of Captain Planet. So he did that. And then the very next order of business he's going to do is have Hanna-Barbera make a cartoon for TBS. He's showing all these old cartoons, but he's like, you know what? I want a new cartoon. And this cartoon was called Two Stupid Dogs. It was created by Donovan Cook, a recent CalArts grad who had been working as an animator for Disney when he pitched this show to Hanna-Barbera. He says he got the idea because there were two stray dogs roaming around his apartment building, like outside of it, inside of it, and that's where he came up with this. But the real inspiration, no one's on record saying this, but it seems to be, once again, how can we emulate the success of Ren and Stimpy?
Okay, so they were like Ren and Stimpy, created by Gross Predator. I don't even know that guy's name, but if I see him, he's gonna get a piece of my mind.
2 weeks in a row where you're threatening violence against John K.
I'm not threatening violence. What did I just say? He's going to get a piece of my mind.
Like, this isn't a threat. A threat
not a
might
threat.
not happen. Katie's fist is up in the air. I'd like to.
Piece of my mind.
Nickelodeon burst onto the animation, the scene in 1991. They had existed prior, but they're making their original shows in 1991. And you have these veteran legacy animation companies like Disney in all of them. So they make, what was it called last week? Schnookums and Meat. Now you have Hanna-Barbera trying their hand at like, we want to try something more Ren Ren and Stimpy-esque.
Yeah. So they were like, okay, what worked? 2 pets.
2 pets, and just like, it's got stupid in the title. Like, stupid is a word you tell a child not to say.
Yeah, you're like, oh, don't say that. And then kids are like, stupid.
So it's a little edgier. It might be a little grosser. This show I don't remember being super gross, but it just feels like it's kind of inspired by Ren and Stimpy a little. So it aired on TBS from September 5th, 1993 to February 13th, 1995 for 2 seasons and 26 episodes. I was always confused by this show because I was watching it in reruns on Cartoon Network or sometimes on like a TBS Saturday morning, and I'm like, is this a Cartoon Network show? What is this? But it predates Cartoon Network. This is kind of like the real first Cartoon Network show, but they hadn't made Cartoon Network yet. Each episode of this show has 3 segments, 2 segments with the dogs, and 1 segment called the Super Secret Squirrel. Do you know Secret Squirrel?
I don't think so.
Secret Squirrel was part of a 1965 Hanna-Barbera show called the Adamant/Secret Squirrel Show, which also has Squiddly Diddly, who is a character your mom doesn't always talk about, but has talked about.
Yeah.
And I've always really wanted to do an episode of Not-Stalgia with your mom and where we watch the Adamant Secret Squirrel Show, but she always says no.
Well, we're inviting you on. Come on, Mom.
We know you're listening.
We know you're listening. We know you're our only listener. Mom.
Anyway,
Mommy.
Donovan Cook, the creator of this show, says that Secret Squirrel was his favorite old Hanna-Barbera character, so when he's allowed to make a show and they're like, hey, we need a backup segment on it, what do you want to do? You can use the library of characters. He's like, hell yeah, I'm going to make, these are new shorts starring Secret Squirrel.
Secret Squirrel.
He's continuing. These aren't the old ones. He's taking that character.
You picked from the pantheon of Hanna-Barbera.
I don't know if he was given full, I don't know if he was allowed to use Fred Flintstone.
Scooby-Doo.
Or Scooby-Doo. He might not have been allowed to do that. I don't know every detail, but he chose...
Yogi Bear.
He chose Secret Squirrel.
Secret Squirrel
has like a little trench coat.
That's kind of cute.
You'll see.
I love a trench coat.
As I said, Two Stupid Dogs was on TBS, but it would later run on Cartoon Network and was a total preview of what's to come from Hanna-Barbera under Ted Turner's reign, creating original shows with a clear homage to classic cartoons, but more modern sensibilities. Very shortly after this, you're going to get Dexter's Lab, Powerpuff Girls, Johnny Bravo, blah, blah, blah.
Johnny Bravo.
I watched this show as a kid, not religiously, but I always enjoyed it when I encountered it. I would have never realized it was a little bit Ren and Stimpy inspired because I was too stupid. We're going to watch one episode, season 1, episode 9. The segments are titled Trash Day, Scirocco, Scirocco. It's like a Scirocco mole, and Hollywood's Ark.
And you get these coffee grounds, and I get this toilet seat.
I want the 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 toilet seat.
But I... Wait a minute. I want the toilet seat.
I want the toilet seat.
Two Stupid Dogs. I like the animation on these little dogs.
Yeah?
Yeah. You got like a pointy one and a round one. It looks very cute.
Oh, art director Craig McCracken, future creator of Powerpuff Girls.
All right, Craig. All right, the music is already better than previous things that you showed me.
Bossa Nova? What would you call this?
Just kind of giving me like a little, just like very generic jazz, but it's better than what we've been getting recently.
Last few weeks. All right, here's a little gross, sludgy garbage, fly infested. It's still nowhere near Ren and Stimpy.
No, I'm not like seeing inside a boil. I like the character design on the big dog.
You know, they're fighting over a toilet seat in the garbage. Like, I know it's really basic stuff, but they have done a great job of making the two look so different, behaving so different. I don't know if I got that from Schnookums and Meat. They both were just screaming. Like, here you have a big round, slow dog, a tiny, pointy, fast dog. There's just also something so funny about, like, two characters fighting over something stupid. Like, very perfect for children who do this all the time.
All right. Like, kind of a fun little plot point that the little dog is afraid of cats. But the little cat is so cute.
Totally looks like a Powerpuff Girl. Look at it.
You're right. I'm kind of seeing a lot of Powerpuff Girls, actually.
I mean, literally, the art director of this episode is Craig McCracken. It's just, like, kind of fun. For me, at least. I don't know how you're feeling about this, but I love looking at this as, like, a historical artifact and, like, who worked on this?
This kind of reminds me of, like, our local Buy Nothing, right? Where it's like, okay, I got the toilet seat to give away, and people are like, oh, my father was a toilet seat. Please, may I have it? I have such treasured memories of my father, the toilet seat. And you're like, first come, first serve. Stop telling me that your father was a toilet seat.
They always go into such great lengths to try to make it fair and stuff, and it's just always so stupid.
I was always like, okay, comment with your favorite memory of a toilet seat, and I will pick a name at 12:05 Pacific time.
And someone posts at 12:09, and they're like, this is not fair. Oh, man. Your buy nothing routine always cracks me up.
Listen, buy nothing, great idea. Love that we're reducing our like overconsumption, right? Like that we're not completely dependent on like a capitalist hellscape. But sometimes I'm just like, guys, just stop trying to get this. Stop it. First come, first serve. Calm down. Curb alert. It is a great way to get rid of stuff, though. Love buy nothing to divest myself of possessions.
And maybe it's too much to say this is inspired by Ren and Stimpy. There have been pairings of, like, Ren and Stimpy's inspired by all the classic little animal pairings through history, but the timing just seems suspicious.
Sure, yeah.
You know?
Tom and Jerry.
Right. Just
Jerry's so cute. Why would you ever root for Tom? Jerry is so stinking cute. He always has his cute little eyelashes. He's making a cute face, being naughty. What does Tom do? He's always screaming.
All right. Simple premise, fine execution.
Welcome back to Platonic Partners. Secret Squirrel and Morocco Mole are all set to light up the scoreboard if they can answer our lightning round bonus question. Morocco, where did you and Secret meet?
At the gelatin store?
Ooh, nice try. Secret?
It was in Morocco. Don't you remember? No. Well, perhaps my non-digital retrospective flashback clock will refresh your memory.
Here we go. Secret Squirrel.
All right, here's Scirocco Mole. So I guess we're watching like a...
It's like the Newlywed Game.
Yeah, we're watching like a Newlywed Game, but it's called Platonic Partners, which I absolutely adore.
And this is fun. So it's Secret Squirrel and Morocco Mole, the dogs from Two Stupid Dogs, and then Yogi Bear and Boo Boo.
Now we're going back to a retrospective of how Secret Squirrel and Morocco Mole met. I think I am much more favorably disposed towards this show because the character design is very cute. Like, look at that little cute guy. Look at Morocco Mole. He's so cute.
You're doing a flashback inside a flashback.
Flashback inside a flashback.
These
Look
baby
at these
moles.
two little baby moles are so cute. All right, now we're doing a flashback inside of a flashback inside of a flashback.
Embryos inside the womb.
Amazing.
That's pretty interesting.
I love a good womb imagery.
Yeah, look at
Looking
that.
good.
It just seems like they've let some relatively young animation, new guys kind of have the resources of Hanna-Barbera's, well-oiled machine here. So you get some like pretty funny, pretty interesting modern humor. You wouldn't see them flash back to two mole fetuses in the uterus fighting each other if it was the 60s, probably.
No, surely not.
But it's well polished. The designs, like you comment on, are good. If you have to watch a 22-minute cartoon because your husband has a problem, it's not the worst one you could be watching.
Didst thou lettest out the lions again?
Nope, couldn't find them. But we let out some of the other animals.
Isn't that cute?
All right, any segment with the people I don't like.
Oh, this is the first time we've seen people on this show.
I don't like it.
Interesting that these two dogs are the two dogs on Noah's Ark. Also really interesting we're just doing a Noah's Ark thing. Seems like it's lost your
I don't
your
know.
interest a little bit.
I'm not super interested in this one. I think it's because of the addition of the person. Or maybe I'm just like used to how cute the dogs are. The big dog especially.
You don't want to see this man so much.
No.
I mean, look, very realistic. The dogs keep getting into everything.
Yeah,
They've
that's
gotten into
true.
the pantry. They're eating all the food on the Ark. They're eating the other animals on the Ark. They're causing problems. I guess they're being stupid, which is in the title. Yeah, I'm a little bored here, too.
Right. The first one was like, I didn't think I was going to like that, but I liked it.
And it only had the two dogs.
Yeah.
And was a little more entertaining than this one, which has Noah and all the other animals and all that stuff. Was the joke that they survived and humans didn't? I was confused by the timeline of that being in
Look,
biblical times.
Genndy Tartatovsky.
What is his credit?
There he is.
Animation coordinator. Okay, so
I enjoyed this in spite of myself. I think the character design was much more appealing, and you eat with your eyes. So I just feel like that was more appealing, and I was more favorably inclined towards it because of that. The music, while at times annoying, was not terrible. And yeah, I felt like the even like the Secret Squirrel segment, I felt like had its moments.
Yeah,
I wasn't thrilled by it, but
all right.
I wasn't angry. Sometimes this is like the
that's
worst.
a win.
This is like the worst
Type
podcast,
of
like
Not-Stalgia episode.
content to listen to, though, because I'm not mad about anything.
Yeah,
So
you're not flipping out. Yeah, it was fine. The third segment wasn't great, but it's like 2 out of 3 weren't bad.
Yeah.
They know that. That's why they put that one third, I think. The whole biblical era thing about it was just kind of weird. I enjoyed it too, right. I'm not going to run out and watch this whole, even though there's only 26, I have no desire to go watch them all.
Surely
I know
not.
you surely don't,
No.
but even I don't as a cartoon fan. There you go, the sort of cornerstone of what Hanna-Barbera is going to do on Cartoon Network later, which you've already watched all those. So thanks for listening, guys.
Tune in for Tyler's 4-hour-long Ted Turner documentary at some point.
That's never going to happen.
Never.
I think I've given up.
ADHD
I just
hell.
can't. I can't do it. I should do it. Every time I'm making space on my computer, I'm like, should I get rid of these or move these files? Because I have a ton of stuff kind of
Ready
pre-built
to
for
go.
it. I made one episode, which is sort of the whatever. We don't need to talk about this. Maybe I'll do it. I won't. Tune in next week.
Bye.
See ya.